Live with your host, Dale Robertson.
Stories of the Old West, stories of hardships and adventure, of dreams and of courage. Stories of the American pioneer are all a part of our past, of our heritage. Border country between nations is always an area of trouble, and nowhere was the truth more evident than along the border between the United States and the newly formed Republic of Texas. Outlaws of every type infested that border. Some were the worst and most violent criminals to walk on the face of the earth. Others were simply frontiersmen, proud and independent rebels who hated civilization and law in any form. It was these men who caused sheriffs on both sides of the border their worst headaches. Now, just before the annexation of Texas by the United States, one of the most colorful of these outlaws lived on the northern end of the border. He was an unrepentant old sinner who worked out his own solution to the problems of border law. His name was Stapleton. The sheriffs knew him as Old Stape.
Come on. Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, Joe. Do you see what I see?
Old Stape.
Yeah. We'll get that old buzzard this time. Come on.
Man, he's clumsier than a day old cub backing down a sycamore.
You ought to have better sense. You know you can't catch old Stape in the woods.
Yeah, I guess I ought to. I've tried it often enough. I don't know. Seeing him so close up, I guess I just lost my head.
You're lucky he didn't blow it off.
Oh, old Stape don't shoot law officers. He just makes jackasses out of them. At least we got Major Hatherton's prize hog back.
Yeah. Trouble is, I'm a United States sheriff, and we're in Texas by a couple of miles. I got no authority to reclaim stolen property in Texas.
Stolen? Who said it was stolen? No reason we can't cooperate returning strayed stock.
Strayed?
Sure. I found that hog wandering along, returned him to you. There's no crime involved.
Yeah, but old Stape...
Oh, he can't make any protest. He wouldn't dare. I got 11 warrants to arrest him on sight as it is.
Yeah, maybe so. But he's gonna be awful sore at us for taking his loot. He went to a lot of effort swiping that hog. I better get him back to the major. He's been raising... He's gone.
I thought you tied him up.
I did. He must have pulled loose. Stape.
Stape.
He was a wicked sinner, Stape. Stealing a prize hog. Wicked. Wicked.
Oh, stop nagging, Weasel. Atherton's rich. He's got plenty of hogs.
That is not the point. Stealing is a sin, Stape. You stole that hog twice.
Well, I had to. Them sheriffs was taking it back to Atherton. Come on now, relax, Weasel. Here, have a drink for that cold.
Yeah, maybe just a little nip for medicinal purposes. You know I don't approve of demon rum.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Oh. Thanks. Stape, I saw that Sheriff Webb in town, him and that Louisiana sheriff, Joe Dickens. Oh, they was mad enough to bite themselves.
Where's they now?
Oh, they was cussing you up and down. Terriblest language I ever did hear. Stape, you oughtn't to run off them horses like that. Walking's mighty hard on men in riding boots.
Well, they made me mad.
Not as mad as you made them. And he's out to get you this time, Stape. And I'm worried.
Well, you don't need to be. That's why I had that surveyor fella help me get this cabin located square on the borderline. That door opens in Texas, and the other one opens in the United States. So no matter which one of them sheriffs shows up, all I gotta do is step out the other door, and they can't arrest me.
I know. And it's always worked slick as a whistle. And I know they can't trap you outside, but still.
You worry too much, Weasel. How about that cold?
What cold? Oh. Deep.
I sure am glad you ain't a drinking man.
Willpower, Stape. Willpower's the only thing that defeats demon rum.
Is that what it is?
And I guess I'd better get going or Petunia's likely to be worried. I just stopped by to warn you to be careful, Stape. Some sheriffs are mean.
I'll be careful, Weasel.
Oh, and by the way, Petunia says thanks for the hog meat. She's gonna roast some Sunday. If you want to drop by.
Petunia, you're the best cook in the Republic of Texas.
You can save the sweet talk, you thieving old bush runner. I don't know why Egbert thinks you're still worth trying to save.
Now, Petunia?
And you get him started on that woodpile out back. Now, you hear me?
How come she's so sore at me?
Don't you pay no attention to her, Stape. She got some silly notion you sent me home drunk the other day. Neither hates the stuff.
You tell her you had a cold?
She didn't believe me.
Egbert?
We better get on that woodpile. We don't want her really riled up.
No, that's one kind of trouble I can do without.
You chop, I'll saw.
All right.
Folks in town is all talking about the states annexing Texas. Pretty excited about it, too.
Yeah, just talk never happened.
Might be a good thing, Stape.
You crazy? We just fought a war to get free.
Yeah, but the United States
There's another government. And more government means more rules and laws, and we got too many of them already.
All right, cool down. Like you say, it's probably just talk.
Well, I don't like no talk about annexation.
All right. Hear that Webb's been prowling around down near your place.
Yeah, seen him a time or two. Reckon he's still a mite fussed at me.
You can lay odds on that, him and Joe Dickens both. I hear they've been meeting at the crossing.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Albie seen them head to head making medicine. And your name was here 2-3 times, too.
You know something, Weasel? I'm getting a bad hunch.
Really? About what?
About them two sheriffs. They both know about my cabin being on the borderline. That works fine against either one of them. But if they get together...
That's right. That's right, Stape. They should both come at you at once. They could nail you no matter which way you jump, see?
I reckon the only thing to do is fix it so I don't have to jump at all.
Yeah. Huh?
You still got that bucket of whitewash?
Yeah?
Get it for me, will you?
Sure.
And a brush.
Here you go. What you gonna do with it?
No time for questions. I got a job to do.
What kind of job? Can I help?
You see when I'm done. Sold a couple of sheriffs we both know.
What about the wood?
Tell Petunia I'll finish chopping later.
Egbert, I don't hear no chopping.
I can't wait around any longer for him to show, Neil. Our town council's having a meeting tonight. I gotta be there.
All right, we can do it tomorrow if you can make it.
I'll make it. I'm just as anxious to grab old Stape as you are. My feet are still sore.
Oh, yeah, mine too. But we'll get him this time if it takes us a week. We can't miss working together.
I hope not. I'm fed up with that old scoundrel thumbing his nose at the law in my county.
Our county. See you tomorrow, Joe.
You fellas come right ahead. I'm gonna have a real nice surprise for you.
Egbert! That lazy good-for-nothing!
Now, Petunia, he said he'd finish it later.
Yesterday, and he hadn't been back since.
But Stape was in trouble. He had to go.
To do what?
Well, I don't know what it was, but it was important.
Important.
Well, it was. I could finish this kindling for you myself.
You'll do no such thing. Now, he said he'd chop this wood, and he'll do it if he knows what's good for him.
But he may...
You butt me no butts, Egbert. Now, you go right now and fetch that shiftless rascal. You hear me?
Yes'm. Whatever you say, dear.
And Egbert,
Yes'm.
don't catch any colds.
No, ma'am.
Well,
Yeah, he's there.
that's a relief.
It's hard to believe we're finally gonna lay old Stape by the heels at last.
Yeah. All right, let's move in cautiously.
We're going on your signal.
Right.
We got you, Stape.
You're under arrest.
You two is the noisiest critters. Sounded like a couple of bull elephants sneaking up on the cabin.
Never mind that. You're under arrest.
You fellers ain't noticed my new decorating.
What the devil's that supposed to mean?
You got brains, why don't you use them?
Now look here, Stape. We both got warrants for you.
Well, sure you have. It's real simple. If you look close, you'll likely see that half of me is in the United States. But the other half of me is in the Republic of Texas.
But that don't...
Oh, hush. Now, you, Joe. I reckon you got the right to arrest the part that's in the United States, but you got no authority to arrest the part that's in Texas.
That's crazy. You can't be in two countries at the same time.
Well, I am, and you can see it. Same goes for you, Webb, only in reverse. It's your move, fellers.
He ain't right, is he, Joe? I mean, he can't get away with a stunt like this.
Oh, I don't know.
But that's loony. I ain't gonna stand for it.
Have a seat.
Blast it, Joe. If you arrest your half and I arrest my half, then we could...
Then you could both get yourselves into a whole mess of legal trouble.
Now, you shut up.
Just trying to help.
You know something, Neil? I think he's got us. It's obvious we both can't arrest him.
But one of us has got to...
You know how delicate relations are between Texas and the U.S. right now. What with annexation so close and everything. Now, me, I'm not about to do anything that's going to cause it to blow up. And if you value that star, you won't either.
Yeah, but if nobody found out... I suppose you'd make a big squawk about it.
I'm the biggest squawker you ever saw. They'd hear me clear to Austin and Washington.
Blast it, Joe. He can't stay in that bunk forever. All we got to do is wait him out. The minute he makes a move, grab him.
Well, help yourselves, fellas. Gonna be a long, hungry wait.
For you, too.
Not me. I got plenty of grub and water right under my bunk here. I'm prepared for all emergencies.
Joe, for the first time in my life, I know what it's like to want to commit a murder.
Let's get out of here while I can still remember I'm a sheriff.
This ain't the end of the game, Stape. Annexation's coming.
Stape, are you all right? I seen it. What's all that?
Come on, Weasel, sit down and I'll tell you all about it. That's it. Here you are. Take her down, little fishy.
Don't shoot, Stape, it's me! Whoa, baby. Whoa. Thank goodness I found you, Stape. I've been looking all over.
What's up, Weasel?
Word just come in. Annexation.
Official?
Texas is now part of the United States.
Reckon that does it for me.
What you gonna do, Stape?
I don't know, Weasel. But I'm gonna do something. Give these to Petunie. I cleaned them already. Tell her she won't need to save any for me.
But Stape,
You've been a good friend, Weasel. Better than I deserve.
good luck, Stape. I may starve to death.
Give it up, Stape. You can't get us both, and you know it.
Maybe not. But I'll put a hole through the first one that moves.
Now, don't be a fool. The charges against you are all minor. If you shoot one of us, you'll swing for murder.
He's talking sense. We're annexed. This line don't mean a thing. We're one country now.
I told you once you may annex Texas, but you ain't annexed me.
Oh, for the love
You
of...
move fast like that makes me kind of nervous. Wouldn't do it no more.
All right, Stape, if you want a war.
No, wait, Neil. I got an idea. There's no cause for a lot of bloodshed. Now, the main thing we want is to get rid of old Stape, right?
Right?
And you're all packed up, Stape. You game for a contest?
A witch?
Well, the river's just a quarter of a mile north of here. Cross it and you'll be safe in the territory.
So?
So, feet are better than guns. We race you for it. You win, you're free. We win, you surrender. Peaceable.
I don't know. That's a long run. You fellas is younger than me. I reckon it's a deal.
All right with you, Neil?
All right, I'll go along.
Now, there's just one thing, Stape. You make it. You don't ever come back. I want your word on that.
You got it. You got too many laws around here anyway.
All right, Stape. I tell you what. You're carrying a pack and everything. We'll give you a count of 10 start.
Well, you can start counting.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I gotcha!
Hooray! I ain't annexed! You hear me? I ain't annexed!
I thought you could beat him, Neil.
Yeah, I had him beat until he pulled that dodge on me. Blast him, he even runs crooked.
Well, anyway, we're rid of him. But you know something funny, Neil? I think I'm gonna miss that old devil. Life's gonna be mighty dull around here. Without old Stape.
Men such as Old Stape were the inspirations for legends that grew out of the American West. Wild, independent, and a headache to sheriffs, they were a hardy and special breed. They seldom fitted into a law-abiding society, but it was their courage and daring that opened the first doors to our western expansion, an expansion that was to span a continent between two oceans. Be with us again next week for another exciting story from the American past. brought all manner of men to the Kern River region of California in the early 1860s. They often came with their women and children and little or no knowledge of mining. Most of them were the losers from somewhere back east. Some of them lost even more when they arrived. At first glance, those who survived appeared to be a rough, greedy, avaricious lot. But because they had often been the underdog, they could be equally generous to others who were down on their luck. This is one such story, and we call it the Tenderfoot.
Elizabeth, everything's going to be just fine. You'll see. We'll find you, Dolly.
Are they drowned, Billy Earl? Ma said we ought to look for a safer place to cross. But Pa, he was always in a hurry.
Are you ever coming back? Ever, Billy Earl?
No. No, they ain't coming back, Mary Elizabeth. You got me to take care of you. And Jerry Ray, too. We'll be all right. We'll try and light a fire.
What are we gonna do? Everything's gone. Everything.
We're going to Whiskey Flats. That's where Pa was headed, and that's where we're headed.
I'm hungry.
I know you're hungry. We're all hungry. We're gonna have to do a little more walking before we eat. Pa said once you're across the river, it's only a hoot and holler to Whiskey Flats.
Well, what are we gonna do when we get there?
We're gonna find gold, that's what. Strike it rich, like Pa said.
Well, how are you gonna find it?
I don't rightly know, but we'll learn just like everybody else.
You don't know which way to Whiskey Flat, and you don't know how to find gold. I ain't going.
I reckon I'm the head of this family now, and I say we're moving on. Okay, suit yourself. You can sit there till the cows come home. That's fine with me. Come on, Mary Elizabeth.
Hold your horses, I'm coming. Golly, can't I even rest a spell? You boys ready for a little grub?
Yes, Miss Jenny. I'm as empty as a church on Monday morning.
Nope. I ain't quitting this time till I get that hole clean.
Suits me. I can play better poker on an empty stomach than you can with a gut full.
How I ever got talked into filing a claim with a ringtail baboon like you, I'll never know.
If some folk didn't try to cheat, this game had been over a week ago.
Now, look who's calling the kettle black. You can't cheat no honest man.
Why are you in such a fizz? The water won't be low enough to do any gold panning for a day or so anyway.
Miss Jenny, you just keep this here glass filled while me and this here partner of mine finish this here game and this here partnership.
Seems to me if you kept the glass empty, you'd finish the game quicker.
Ain't that the truth? Every time I have to let you sleep it off, it just means that much longer before I get my claim back.
Your claim? Oh, well, not yet, it ain't.
Just shut up and deal the cards.
You stay there while I look around. Hello? Anybody home?
Can we stay? Is this somebody's claim?
I'm hungry.
Hey, look what I found. This place looks abandoned. Remember that prospector we had supper with out on the trail?
Uh-huh, Mr. Josiah Hobbs. He gave me a real gold nugget. I lost it, though, when we was crossing the river.
He told Pa that anyone could move in on a claim after a certain time.
How much time?
I don't rightly remember, but I reckon we can stay here a spell and see if anybody turns up.
You mean maybe this could be our claim?
Well, sure, I guess so, if nobody turns up.
I'm plumb tuckered out, Billy Earl.
Okay. Climb in. I'll fix your shoes.
I wish Mama and Papa was here.
I do too, honey pie. But they're not, and we're just gonna have to make do.
Will you take care of us now, Billy Earl?
Of course I will. Don't you worry.
Will you get me a new dolly sometime?
Sure thing. Just as soon as we find some gold.
What's this?
Looks like a pan for finding gold.
Yeah, I remember. Mr. Hobbs had one.
That's right, he did. Said panning for gold was just as easy as falling out of bed.
Yeah, and Pa said the only time he fell out of bed, he broke his leg.
Be dark soon. Guess we better try falling into bed. You and me, we're gonna find some gold tomorrow. Why wasn't I listening when Mr. Hobbs told Pa to use this?
Doggone his hide. You suppose he does that on purpose? Sure seems peculiar. Every time I'm just about to win, that ring-tailed baboon gets himself a snootful.
Take him to the back room, boys. A couple hours sleep will fix him up. What's the matter, Jake? Did I just grow another head?
No, ma'am. I got a proposition for you. A business proposition, you understand?
Can you fellows give us a hand? We just found two bodies washed ashore downstream a ways. Man and a woman.
Must have been some tenderfoot tried to cross the river.
I guess the wagon broke up. We found an old trunk and this.
There was a child, too?
Must have been, but we ain't found her yet. Come on, boys.
My little Nell had a doll like this.
I didn't know you was a mother.
Probably lots of things about me you don't know. Now, what about that proposition?
Did you find some?
Did you strike it rich yet?
Sure, it's taking you a long time to find any.
Well, I've been out here most all day, and
Sure ain't gonna get rich very quick that way.
I'm doing the best I know how. I'm sorry, honey pie. I didn't mean to make you cry.
I want to go home.
Me too.
We can't go home. Ohio's too far away, and besides, there ain't nothing back there for us now.
At least we know how to farm. We don't know nothing about finding gold. It's just too hard for us, Billy Earl, without Pa and Ma.
Jerry Ray, I'm sorry. Real sorry. You ain't got no more time to be a little kid. You ain't half growed, but you're gonna have to start acting like you was full growed. Pa's gone, so that leaves me and you to take care of Mary Elizabeth. Nobody said it was gonna be easy, but whatever we need to learn, we'll learn. You understand? Now, first thing in the morning, I'm gonna go try and get some help for us. I'm gonna leave you here and watch Mary Elizabeth. Do you think you're man enough to do that?
Yes, I can do that, Billy Earl. I'll take real good care of her.
Good. Now come on and help me. You start a fire. Even if that old creek didn't give us no gold, maybe it'll give a catfish for supper.
Jenny, I always thought you run an honest establishment here.
I try to seldom.
If I didn't know better, I'd say this here whiskey's water.
Same whiskey as always, Seldom.
If I thought you was...
Quit complaining and play cards. You're just sore 'cause I'm winning.
Well, my luck's bound to change. I'm gonna win this hand.
Give me a whiskey, Miss Jenny.
Ever find the little girl's body patch?
No, ma'am, we didn't. We salvaged some more of the things, though. Cooking pots, a quilt or two.
Sure is too bad.
That river's always bad this early in the spring.
Sometimes I hate this country. It takes and takes and don't give much in return.
If I didn't trust you, Miss Jenny, I'd say you and Jake was conspiring to keep me sober. Now, you know I can't play decent poker if I'm sober.
Don't mind him, Miss Jenny. Honest folks don't accuse everybody else of cheating.
How many?
2.
Dealer takes 1.
That does it. Boys, Miss Jenny, I'm going out to my diggings.
Take him to the back room again, boys. Jake, don't forget our deal. I did my part.
You sure did, Miss Jenny. And old Jake's just as good as his word. You owe now 1/4 of the claim. But I think you better be a silent partner. Leastwise, as long as Seldom's around.
Hold your breath and count to 10.
Dog picks the seed, picks the pear, picks...
Who's that?
But the backy worm a June buzz a horse, why...
Let's hide.
Well, I'll be hanged. I bet I walked in on some little delivered ringtail baboon trying to jump my claim. Wherever you are, you yellow-bellied claim jumper, come on out and get what you got coming.
You leave my sister alone, you hear? See, no claim jumper. If anybody's a claim jumper, it's me. I'm in blame. I'm in charge.
Hold it, kid! I ain't gonna hurt her or you. Now that's better. What are you young'uns doing on my claim? Well, come on now. What's the matter? Cat got your tongue? Where's your folks? You got folks, ain't you? Don't beller, little girl. I told you I wasn't gonna hurt you.
You leave my sister alone.
Talk after all. Your sister, huh? Well, who are you? What's your name? Well, I guess I just got to take you down to Miss Jenny. She knows more about young'uns than I do. Come on. I said, come on!
Ray! Mary Elizabeth? Just me. Come on out. Mary Elizabeth? Jerry Ray! Where are you? It's me, Billy Earl. You answer me here. Now quit playing games, will you? No. Please, no.
We're all your friends here, honey. But we can't help you if you won't tell us who you are.
I told you, they just won't talk.
Hush, Jake. You're scaring these kids half to death. Don't pay him no mind. His bark is worse than his bite. I'll bet you all are hungry. How about if Miss Jenny fixes you some supper, hmm?
Look here. I'll give you this doll if you'll just tell it.
My dolly! You found her. She didn't get drowned.
Jake, I'll teach you to try and cheat me when I'm... Now, what in tarnation? Get up here. That no good Jake send you here?
Jake,
Tried to sell my claim to you, did he? Well, let me tell you something, boy. It ain't his to sell.
No, sir. Nobody sold me a...
Claim jumper, huh? Hey, well, let me tell you what happens to claim jumpers. We throw a rope over the highest tree and string them up, that's what. Well, after a proper trial, of course.
But I thought your claim was abandoned.
Abandoned? Man wouldn't run off and leave his tools in his bedroll.
But...
No buts about it, boy.
Come on, we're going back to Whiskey Flat. We'll show you what happens to claim jumpers.
Thanks, Jake. I got them bedded down. I don't think they'll sleep much, though.
Poor little orphans.
They're worried something fierce about their brother.
We'll get up a search party come morning. We'll find him.
All right, gather around, boys. We're going to have ourselves one of them there kangaroo court sessions.
What do you got there, Sullivan?
Well, what did he do?
Jump my claim, that's what.
Now, you listen here,
you hush up, boy. You get your turn.
What do you mean, your claim?
I'm telling you,
I said hush up.
Let him talk, Seldom.
What do you mean, your claim? I want it fair and square. Ask Miss Jenny.
Fair and square. Now, is it fair and square to take advantage of a man when he's feeling poorly? I'll leave it up to you. That fair?
Did this scoundrel try to jump my claim while I was out trying to save poor orphans?
Poor little orphans. Was there a boy about 12? And a girl?
found you.
I took care of her good, Billy Earl, honest. But he made us come here. But I wouldn't let him hurt Mary Elizabeth.
I told you I wasn't going to hurt her.
Is this your brother, honey?
Well, he may be her brother, but he's still a claim jumper.
Oh, put that gun down, you old fool, before you hurt someone.
But until someone tells me what's going on around here.
So you see, you can't string him up. He's a tenderfoot. Didn't know any better.
We got to figure out how we can help him now.
I'll do my part. I'll give him all the gold I can pan in a day. Now, who'll match that?
I'll do it. I'll match it, and I can pan more than you.
Young fella, I'll teach you how to pan for gold.
You'll teach him? Well, I forgot more about mining than you'll ever know. I'll teach him. Now, come on, that ain't no way. Now, send it down. Swizzle it the other way. The other way, don't follow him. He don't know nothing about gold flushing. Look at that. Come on, now give it here. I'll show the boy how to do it. Yeah, there. Well, here you are, boy. But old Seldom just as good as his word. Why, sure.
Just never knowed how kind people could be.
You know, there's something else these young'uns need. Boys, ladies, I'm getting a little tired of these parts. Heard there's a big strike up near Calico.
Oh, get to the point, Seldom.
The point is, I'm going to skedaddle out of here. I'm going to give these young'uns a new start. My claim.
Your claim? Why, you old horse thief. I won that there claim fair and honest.
Honest? How could it be honest when I was taking myself a snooze?
Snooze nothing. I even got Miss Jenny to water your whiskey.
Well, I suspicioned as much. Only Miss Jenny, I never thought
Now,
you'd do...
he beat you fair and square, watered whiskey or no. Besides, you can't cheat an honest man. So what do you say, boys? Let's all give him the claim, huh?
And so, the good people of Whiskey Flat gave the foster children a new start in life. The records don't tell us what became of Seldom Sam and Jake, but one thing we know, their acts of kindness bred others. And out of this, a new society was begun. A frontier conquered on such inauspicious beginnings, the West was built. We hope you'll join us next week for another exciting drama from our American past. Hi there, and welcome to Death Valley Days. During the years 1861 to 1865, the war between the states virtually stripped westward moving settlers of United States Army protection. With the armies fighting elsewhere, the wagon trains heading west had to fend for themselves. It wasn't long before passing unscathed through the Indian nations became largely a matter of luck, a prayer, or even a miraculous combination of both. To Jason Tugwell, his wife Ellie, and their daughter Mary. Survival depended upon this miraculous combination, plus two very unusual ingredients, biscuits and Billy the Kid.
Jason?
Yes. Has the fever broken?
No, no change. We'll have to force it. I'll need more blankets.
Mommy!
Go, Jason. See Mr. Bascom.
Right. Now, don't you worry, little Billy. Your mistress is going to be all right. She just has to be.
Well, how's your daughter?
She's no better, Mr. Bascom. My wife says we'll have to break the fever, so we'll need some more blankets.
Blankets? I guess I can help you. Charlie! Bring some blankets from the supply wagon.
Thank you, Mr. Bascom. I'll lend a hand.
Oh, just a minute. I'd like a word with you.
Well, can it wait?
What do you figure's wrong with your daughter?
Well, bad water is my guess. Plus the trip. It's been long and hard.
Now, me and the boys, we figure it's smallpox.
Smallpox? Well, that's not funny, Bascom.
Wasn't meant to be. Like I said, me and the boys were talking. We've decided we don't want you with this train.
You don't want it? Well, now, what do you suggest? We travel 200 miles across Indian country alone?
That's no concern of mine. You can go on back or on to Salt Lake. It's your choice.
Well, what kind of a choice is that? Either way, we'd be scalped within a day. Now, you look. I paid you $100 to take us through to Salt Lake, and by heaven, that's what you're going to do.
We didn't figure on smallpox. Here's your blankets.
Thank you, Mr. Bascom. I'll return these in the morning.
Keep them. We just burn them anyway.
Mommy, I'm awful hot.
I know, honey. It's the fever. It'll be gone by morning. I'm sure of it.
Can I play with Billy then?
Yes, I promise.
Does he miss me?
He certainly does. He asks for you every day. He says, when can Mary come out and play with me again?
Mommy, Billy's a goat. Goats can't talk.
Well, here we are. You feeling a little better, honey?
Mommy says I may play with Billy tomorrow.
Oh, she said that, did she?
I said you may see Billy if you're feeling better.
I'm going to be better, Daddy.
Of course you are, sweetheart. When you're through here, come on outside for a moment.
Is something wrong? Try and sleep now, and I'll be right back. What is it, Jason? What's wrong?
Baskin wants us to leave the train.
Oh, Jason, he can't. We couldn't last a day alone.
He says Mary has smallpox.
Smallpox?
It's an excuse, I think. There's been Indian smoke all week long. He figures we're just slowing down the train.
But to just leave us. It's murder. Surely he realizes that.
Well, he may be bluffing. But just in case, one of us better stay awake all night.
We should have waited for others like ourselves instead of paying that traitor to take us through.
It's too late to look back now. Shall I take the first watch?
No, I'll watch after Mary for a while. You get some sleep.
Okay. But if you hear anything, anything at all, you wake me. My rifle's gone. Ellie! Ellie!
Oh, Jason, I'm so sorry I fell asleep. Our savings.
It's gone. And my rifle. I can understand taking money, but stealing a man's rifle in this country, that's murder.
What are we going to do?
I don't know. I truly don't know.
Well, we're not just going to wait here.
No, we'll go on to Salt Lake, but... Well, first we better have some breakfast. I'll look in on Mary. You feel like a little breakfast this morning, honey?
Jason! Jason! I didn't see them. They were just here.
Go of her! Jehovah! Yours?
That's my daughter's.
Child? Where is child? No. You know, ma?
No, don't.
No. Enough. Where are guns?
We have none.
No guns?
No.
Child is sick. White one is medicine for girl?
No, it's a pet, nothing more.
The white one has gold eyes. Is not medicine for white man? What is?
A biscuit. Biscuit.
Biscuit. Good.
That's right. Like bread.
Bread. You make.
Yes.
Goya, Goya. Low nickel take. We go. Tell Chief Running Bear of animal with gold eyes and biscuit. No gun?
No gun.
Oh, Jason, it's a miracle.
Maybe two miracles.
What two?
Well, honey, you're one of them. And he's the other.
Thank you, Billy.
Well, you see to Mary and I'll load up. And Ellie, you pray like you've never prayed before. Come on. Come on, Snap.
she any better?
I can't do any more. Jason, she may die.
Well, he don't say that. God didn't spare us just to take Mary.
Spared us or reprieved us. Jason, look.
Bascom.
Oh, my God.
Oh now. Oh. That's less than 24 hours.
When I was a little girl Mary's age, I saw a boy pulling the wings off a moth. And I tried to stop him, but I couldn't. And now I know how that moth felt while he waited, just waited to die.
Ellie, we're not going to die. Now, come on, pull yourself together.
There's a girl with them.
All right, now, they wouldn't take a girl on a war party, honey.
I bring Chief. Chief, see, gold-eyed one. Eat biscuits. You make.
It'll take time, and we've got to get to Salt Lake.
Our daughter is very ill.
Squaw will take care of little one.
Now, wait a moment.
I'll go back with her.
No. You make biscuits. You. You bring gold-eyed one.
Mommy. Mommy, now can I play as Billy?
Her fever's gone.
Oh, thank God.
But how? Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're feeling better now, huh, sweetheart?
All better.
Try and get some sleep.
Then can I play as Billy?
Yes. These can't be the same Indians.
They're the same ones, all right.
You're wrong.
Am I? Ellie, do you see the shirt that chief is wearing? That's Bascom's shirt. And that's my rifle.
It's no use. I can't get Mr. Bascom out of my mind.
It's a terrible thing, even for Bascom. But it's a weak past. Now, dwelling on it won't help.
It could so easily have been us.
Yes, but it wasn't. And baking biscuits is a small enough price to pay for our lives.
I swear, I've never in my life seen people eat so much.
Well, Salt Lake's not far off. We'll soon be safe.
Are we gonna live there?
In Salt Lake? No, sweetheart. We're going on to California.
Lord willing.
Ellie.
Mary, get inside.
Now what?
Jason, listen.
And we were riding right into that.
A wagon train?
I don't know.
Oh, those poor people.
Well, one thing's for sure, though.
What's that?
They plan on letting us through. As long as the biscuits hold out, anyway. Come on, snip. Well, it's over. They fired the wagon.
It's a nightmare. How horrible.
Is Mary all right?
Yes, she's fine. I thank heaven she's too young to understand what's going on.
Well, you'll be telling her about it someday, don't you worry.
Jason. He must be from that wagon train.
Leave him be, Ellie.
He's wounded. He needs help.
Ellie, if they find him with us, they'll kill all of us. Now just leave him be.
Leave him die so we can live? Have you forgotten so soon, Jason? That's what Mr. Bascom did to us.
No, now this is different. I'm not thinking of myself.
You said someday I'd tell Mary about this trip, how we survived when no others could. When she was old enough to understand, you said. Jason, how old does she have to be to understand leaving a man to die?
All right, come on, we'll carry him.
He's lost a lot of blood.
Well, I'd judge us to be in Salt Lake by around noon tomorrow. Do you think you'll make it?
I think so. But there's something else.
Oh, what?
We're out of flour.
We can't be. Now, look again.
It's no use. I've tried to stretch it out, but they eat so much.
Well, they won't believe us. They'll search the wagon and find him.
Well, maybe we'll make it to Salt Lake.
Maybe. But it's going to be a long 24 hours. Keep Mary inside. Hide our friend.
What are we going to do? I can't bake without flour.
I'll bluff it. I'll try for one of their rifles. Biscuits. Well, it takes time. I have to set up the oven and heat it and make dough. It takes time. Yeah, well. Stay inside no matter what happens. Chair. You, go on. Biscuits. Coming up.
Go away, please. We're out of flour. Can't you understand? Please, there's nothing here. Jason! Oh, Jason! Oh, Jason.
Oh!
Well, appears we got here just in time. Name's Young, Brigham Young.
Tugwell, sir, but how did you know about it?
There isn't a white man or an Indian between here and Sacramento that doesn't know about you.
I don't understand.
Well, you see, we read Indian smoke, too. And I'd take kindly to one of your biscuits, Mrs. Tugwell.
I'm out of flour.
Mr. Young, you didn't come all the way out here for biscuits.
No, I didn't. The Indians make mention of a gold-eyed white goat.
Billy?
I'd like to buy him. I'll pay you well.
Mr. Young, please don't think we're not appreciative, because of course we are, but you mean to tell me you rode all the way out here just to buy a goat?
Not a goat, a billy.
That doesn't make sense.
A lot of things don't make sense, Mr. Tugwell. Your wagon is the first one to make it through in 3 months. You have one thing my people need and don't have.
Oh?
A billy to increase the herd and guarantee our children enough milk for the winter. Now, does that make sense?
Your men are back.
The Indians won't bother you anymore, ma'am. We'll accompany you to Salt Lake.
Well, I'll admit, Mr. Young, it does seem quite a coincidence.
A coincidence, Mr. Tugwell? Or something else? Tugwell?
Mr. Young.
Ma'am, I just left the man you saved. He'll be all right.
Good.
Well, I see you baked some more of those famous biscuits.
Thanks to the flour you sent, yes.
You will join us, won't you?
I certainly will.
Let me take your horse.
I see now why the Indians promised a safe passage to California.
Thank you.
Mr. Young, will Billy have lots of children to play with?
Indeed he will, honey. And we'll get Billy Jr. on the first wagon to Sacramento.
Billy Jr.? I hope he comes real soon.
Oh, look.
You better get used to it, Ellie. You've done more with your cooking than the rest of us could with guns. You brought peace. No matter for how long or for what reason, it's still peace. And you did it.
I'll fire up the oven.
When Jason Tugwell and his family left Salt Lake City for the long journey to California, they were welcomed by every Indian village they passed along the way. Brother Young kept his promise to Mary. The following spring, Billy the Kid Jr. was delivered to the Tugwells' new home in Sacramento. Be with us again next week for another exciting story of the Old West.
Really, Bob, you must go. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. Captain Warner will be very angry if you're late for duty again.
Captain Warner, I'm sick of Captain Warner. Honey, I've got a wonderful idea. Why don't we get married?
On a lieutenant's pay? I'm sorry, darling, but it's impossible. You know that.
I sure picked the right career, huh?
Well, there are lots of ways a man can make extra money, even if he is in the Army.
Such as?
Oh, I don't know offhand, but I'm sure my uncle could steer you onto something.
And what if I did get more money?
Then we can talk about you and me. And now, good night.
Good night.
This is the news I've been waiting for, boys.
Yeah, but will this Captain Warner cooperate?
Captain Warner won't be the only one on that expedition.
Chad, Monty. I thought you two were in Sacramento.
We got some insider information.
Indiana, the engineers are getting those new orders. And I'm on to move fast. Is Benson ready?
It's ready.
Good. See, boys, there's no problem. If Captain Warner won't cooperate, Lieutenant Benson will.
Death Valley Days.
Howdy, folks. I'm the Old Ranger. Our story deals with the Army engineers of the early West, one of the most colorful groups of men in our history. In the year 1849, thousands of immigrants swarmed into the gold field. Now, the engineers had a job of surveying fort sites, Indian villages, locating valuable mineral deposits, planning new rail and wagon routes, harbors, and so on. Now, the information gathered by the engineers was of great value to many people. To a few, it became a matter of honor.
Look at you. Eyes bloodshot, asleep on your feet, late for duty 3 mornings in a row. This happens one more time, I'll throw the book at you.
Yes, sir.
Aren't there any other places to go at night except the home of the biggest grafter in Monterey?
Can't spread on me pay very far, sir, and Mr. Hooker is a hospitable man, sir.
Oh. You think his parties are free, is that it? Well, I've known Joe Hooker for a good many years, and let me tell you something. Every man who accepts his hospitality not only pays for it, sooner or later, he overpays. And as for that niece of his...
Before you say anything else, sir, I proposed to the lady last night.
Propose?
Yes, sir.
You can't be serious.
I am, sir.
Bob, listen to me. That girl is just like her uncle. She's probably a part of his game.
I don't know anything about that, sir.
You do know that Hooker is an ex-Army officer?
Yes, sir.
That he was kicked out 5 years ago for selling confidential information?
Yes, sir, and now he's one of the richest men in Monterey, sir.
Look, Bob. Your father was a good friend of mine. You're almost like a son to me, and that's the way I'm talking to you now. I know. It's pretty hard for us Army men sometimes, particularly here in the gold country. Our pay is small. We look around and we see everybody else getting rich. So we become dissatisfied with our jobs, ourselves, the Army, life in general. It seems to us that all the great things are passing us by. But look, Bob, the Corps comes first. We engineers have a job to do. That's why we can't get involved with people like Hooker and his niece. They're trouble. Come in.
Morning, William. Morning, Lieutenant. What, did I walk into something?
Dismissed, Lieutenant.
What's the boy done, William?
You know very well what the boy's done, Hooker. Too many parties at your house.
Since when is it against regulations to have a good time?
Why don't you get out of Monterey and set up your shady operations someplace else?
Where else could I make so much money? With immigrants pouring past Lassen Peak at the rate of 300 a day, new gold strikes opening up every hour, well, there are fantastic opportunities
I know
here.
all about the opportunities. Now, why'd you come here, Hooker? I'm busy.
I came to do you a favor.
Only favor you can do me is clearing out.
I'm going to give you a chance to make some easy money.
Why don't you give up? If I've told you once, I've told you...
1,000 times. Yeah, I know. The devil never gives up. Don't you know that?
Come in.
Dispatch from Colonel Hebert, sir.
Thank you. Hooker? This dispatch is my retirement papers. I'm going back east to rest, to look up some old friends and do some fishing. And I'll always be grateful for one thing.
That you never did anything to discredit the Corps like I did.
Correct.
Will, you're a stuffed shirt. What if I were to tell you that dispatch does not contain your retirement papers? It contains instead a request from Colonel Hebert that you make one last expedition to map the best route for a railroad over the Sierras to the Pacific.
Impossible. He promised me that would be the...
You started once.
What did I tell you? Yeah, they figure there's life in the old horse yet. Instead of turning you out to pasture as you deserve after a lifetime of service, they're going to squeeze the last
How
drop
did you know about this?
It's my business to know. But, like I said, I came here to do you a favor. You ought to survey the best route for a railroad to the West Coast and make a report to Colonel Hebert. I want a copy of that report.
You're out of your mind.
I have friends who pay plenty for it.
You know what you can tell
And
your
I
friends.
happen to know that you need money. You deserve the money, Willie. And if you weren't such a self-righteous fool, you'd take it.
I wish there was something I could do about you, Hooker.
Don't try, Willie. I have too many friends in high places.
Get out.
Shame you're so pig-headed, Willie. But if you won't sell the report, I can find others who will.
He can find others who will. I'm sure he meant Benson, Arthur, but I don't know what I can do about it.
Can't you ask Colonel Hebert to send another assistant?
Take too long for him to get here.
All I know is they shouldn't send you, Will.
Well, this is the last trip.
We've been saying that for 3 years now. This is the last trip.
That doesn't sound like you, Martha.
I can't help it. You've done more than your share. You're entitled to your retirement.
I'm the only one available.
But with the Modocs on the warpath, that country is dangerous. Tell them you won't go.
Martha, you've been an army wife long enough to know better than that.
I guess you're right. But you need a man along you can trust.
Well, I think Bob's trustworthy. He's just let that girl turn his head for the moment, that's all.
How can a young man be so unmindful of his duty, his career?
It's the times. Standards are all distorted. Fortunes being made overnight, easy money lying all around just for the taking. It's hard, particularly for the younger officers.
There must be something you can do.
Well, I'm just going to have to take my chances on him, that's all. Have faith in him.
How much money do you make, Bob? Oh, never mind, I know. It's next to nothing.
It's less than that.
Not even enough to put something by for a rainy day. Look at Captain Warner. 25 years in the service, and what does he wind up with? Just what you're making, less than that. Bob, I'm giving you an opportunity to really look out for yourself.
All this is probably very true, Mr. Hooker, but the fact remains, selling those reports is against Army rules.
Army rules. Captain Warner's rules. A big man doesn't live by the rules. If a rule gets in his way, he ignores it.
Those surveys are confidential.
Bob, my friends are men of vision. They cut through rules and confusion and move ahead, which is the only way to get things done. They're going to make California the richest state in the Union. They're going to own the mines, the big shipping companies, the railroads, and you can get rich right along with them if we make this information available to them so they can go ahead. What do you say?
I don't know. It is tempting, but...
But you're afraid you might be found out and there'd be a big to-do.
Well, that's part of it.
Forget it. Everybody plays the game, and one hand washes the other. Bob, you're a fool if you pass this up.
I'll think about it, Mr. Hooker.
It's no good. The expedition leaves tomorrow. I have to get somebody else if you turn me down. And I won't find that hard either. I can turn to a lot of people, Lieutenant. A lot of them. I asked you first because Indiana said you needed extra money.
Well, I'll let you know.
Well, haven't you two finished your business yet?
Well, Bob is still undecided about my offer. Perhaps you could help him make up his mind.
Bob, what's bothering you? You can be rich. Or do you think there's some special virtue in being poor?
Well, there are certain principles.
Principles? When you're dead and gone, do you think anyone will remember that you, Lieutenant Robert Benson, had principles? No. But they'll remember the men who built the railroads, and the mining empires and the shipping companies. Men of wealth and power. Bob, we only have one life to live. Now let's enjoy it while we can together.
You know how much I want that, honey.
Yes, I know. And I want it just as much as you do. But only if I can have the things I'm used to. I know it sounds terrible. But I just can't live in a shack like Mrs. Warner. Not even with you.
Would the $5,000 your uncle offered make that much difference?
I think we could be very happy on that as a start.
Would we be married as soon as I get back?
Yes.
The expedition was prepared for setbacks and hardships, and they had them from the very beginning. 2 of the soldiers deserted to try their luck in the gold fields. 2 pack mules with supplies were lost over Devil's Drop. An Indian arrow killed one of the enlisted men. But up Pat Lassen Peak, the expedition finally got down to the business of surveying.
Okay, Bob? Fine, sir.
Through the fall days and blustery weather, they continued. But finally, the job was done.
32! Let's go home!
Bearing north, 48 degrees, thence southwesterly along said prolongation to the river. Said route being the most feasible past Lassen Peak. Signed, William Warner, Captain, 10th Military Department. That about does it, Bob.
Yes, sir.
Never easy to lose men, or animals for that matter, but it's a job that had to be done.
Yes, sir.
You know, before we left Monterey, Hooker offered to buy a copy of that report from me. I wouldn't sell, of course. Then he said there were others in the expedition who would. I laughed at him. Somehow, up here among these high mountains and the stars, Joe Hooker and his easy money crowd aren't very important, are they?
No, sir, they're not.
Bob, you've done a good job these last 2 months.
Thank you, sir.
I think I'll get some sleep. Good night.
Good night, sir.
Captain Warner!
me up a rope. I'll settle him up.
And being soon unable to continue as head of this expedition, I hereby turn command over to my aide, Lieutenant Benson, with instructions to lead it back to Monterey with all dispatch. Signed, William Warner, Captain, 10th Military Department.
You better rest now, sir.
Won't do much good. One more letter, also, Colonel Eber. Dear sir, this is to recommend promotion for my valued aide, Lieutenant Robert Benson. Whose devotion to duty, high ideals, and conduct on this expedition merits such recognition. He is a man of whom the Corps can be proud. Signed, William Warner, Captain, 10th Military Department. Give my personal things to Mrs. Warner, Bob. See that she gets back east, and don't let...
Captain Warner? Orderly?
Yes, sir.
Wrap Captain Warner's things. I'll drop him off at Mrs. Warner's on my way to Sacramento.
Yes, sir, and a lady just arrived to see you, sir.
A lady?
Bob, I thought you'd never get back. Just been counting the days. Why didn't you come by last night?
Well, when I finished with my paperwork, it was too late. And now I've got to go to Sacramento. Do you know that Captain Warner was killed?
I heard. That put you in command, didn't it?
Yes. Indiana, I want to talk to you. I want to talk to you about the report.
What about the report?
I've changed my mind.
What do you mean?
I'm not giving a copy of that report to your uncle or anyone else except Colonel Hebert.
Why not?
I can't.
But you said that you loved me, and that we'd be married just as soon as you got the money.
I do love you, and I want to marry you, but not on that kind of money. I can't break faith with the Corps, with Captain Warner, or with myself.
Bob, we've been through all of that before. It's all very noble, yes, but it just doesn't pay off.
I am not trying to be noble. I'm just a soldier who remembered where his loyalty belongs. I was hoping you'd agree with me and understand.
I do understand. But I don't agree. Oh, my uncle will be furious, and I don't blame him. You look like such a fool to those men he promised the report to. You're the fool to throw away $5,000.
This money really means more to you than I do, doesn't it?
No, that's not so. You're taking it the wrong way, Bob.
No, I'm not. It's all become very clear to me.
That's not true.
You don't love me. You never intended to marry me. Colonel Warner was right. Your hospitality had a price on it.
Maybe it was that way at first, but not now.
And when Captain Warner wouldn't sell the report, your uncle and you went to work on me.
Please believe me, I do love you.
If you love me, then you should see why I can't give you that report.
Bob, listen to me. You're never going to get anywhere if you don't play the game just like everyone else.
Maybe not. But I just don't like the game. And you can go back and tell your uncle just that. You'll never get the report. Not from me.
That double-dealing, mealy-faced... Where is he now?
Heard him say he was going to Mrs. Warner's and then on to Sacramento.
No, he's not. Chad, Marty.
Right, Mr. Hooker.
Oh, wait! You're not going to hurt him.
Hurt him, I'll kill him!
Well, that's the story.
Captain Warner had a lot of faith in you.
Bob, you've got to get away from here fast. They're going to kill you.
Kill me?
Uncle Joe sent his men after you. They're on their way.
Get in the house, both of you.
Jensen, we want that report.
This is a warning. The next one will be a lot closer.
Bob. Oh, you're not hurt.
I'm all right. Thanks, Mrs. Warner.
Darling, I'm so sorry. For everything.
Well, it's over now.
I honestly never realized what my uncle was like until today.
Well, when I get back, I hope we can finally do something about him.
Take me with you?
I can't.
I can't go back there anymore.
Why don't you stay with me until Lieutenant Benson returns?
I'll wait here, Bob.
And Indiana was at the little house to welcome Bob Benson back from Sacramento, after which they were married. Captain Warner's memory lives on in one of the great California mountains, Warner's Peak, named for him. And this surveyor's transit of the period will always be a symbol of the courage and loyalty of our early Army engineers when it came to a matter of honor.
Every ounce of gold we can send from California will bring victory that much closer for our cause, the cause of the Confederacy.
Only way to treat a Yankee spy. Maybe that'll teach Mr. Ulysses S. Grant not to meddle in our affairs.
Death Valley Days.
Howdy, folks. I'm the Old Ranger. It is the year 1863 at the height of the Civil War. Intelligence reports to Union headquarters indicate a secret society operating in San Francisco, which is sending money by the tens of thousands of dollars to the Confederate cause. It is vitally important that this Committee of 30, as it's called, be broken up, and soon, before the largest shipment of cash to date leaves the port. General Grant thinks he's found the man who can do it, Captain Lynn Parker, the Yankee Confederate.
Amazing, the resemblance. Parker, your specific duties are, first and foremost, intercept that next shipment of money. It's the largest so far, according to our intelligence. Secondly, break up that ring if you can. Get the leader, the brains behind it.
Is his identity known, sir?
He is a woman.
A woman? Well,
Parker, it isn't because of your ability with the fair sex you've been selected for this assignment. It's because of your uncanny likeness to this gentleman. Captain Dupontier. He's a Confederate prisoner in Benton Barracks.
it's amazing. Enough like me to be my brother.
Enough like you to be you. Or for you to be him. You'll report to Colonel Adrian at Benton Barracks. He'll be expecting you, and good luck, Parker.
Your name? Lafayette Charles Dupontier, II. Again. Lafayette Charles Dupontier, II. My father operated a gambling boat. My sister's name was Renee, my brother Charles. They were both killed when the Yankees raided our town.
Your mother?
Dead, cholera.
Father?
Killed running guns through the blockade.
What was the name of the gambling ship?
New Orleans Mermaid.
Well, I think you're as ready as you'll ever be. Everything's been arranged for your escape. Once you're in San Francisco, you'll be on your own. And, Captain, a reminder. The last man who tried to break up the committee was shot in an apartment above a gambling house called the Lucky Garter.
The Lucky Garter. Sounds like the place to begin, then.
Or end.
Hooray for the Confederacy. Any way you mix it. The South is a South any way they fix it. Beg pardon, gentlemen, would you all care to, Yankee? When the Northerners go to bed, the devil keeps working in a Southerner's head. Oh!
Hey, wait a minute here.
You look like a Southern gentleman. Let's drink to the South, huh? Here's to the President, Jefferson Davis!
Look, wait a minute here.
Huh?
Look, you keep talking like this, you're going to get yourself in a mess of trouble.
You don't like Jefferson Davis? He don't like Jefferson Davis. Well, sir, I guess I'm just going to have to show you a little lesson. On guard!
You take him to my place.
Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. Place your bets. More bets, please. $10 the winner.
Why, if it isn't His Royal Highness, Dandy the Duke.
Never mind the charm bell. Who's in there?
You're welcome to look under the bed, Dandy.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Belle. I'm sorry. It's just that I'm crazy about you. You know that? The trouble is you attract men too easily.
You know you're the only man I want to attract.
You mean that? Belle, do you really mean that?
What was that rumpus downstairs when you pulled up?
Oh, just some southern boy fighting a war down on the sidewalk. I had him taken to my place so he can sleep at home. I didn't want him attracting any attention. Good-looking boy. Probably comes from a good family. Might have some money.
Well, why don't you find out who he is? Committee's always looking for those who might be useful.
Anything you say, Belle. Anything. Wake up. Wake up, mister. You're gonna sleep your life away.
When the hell? Who the devil are you?
Well, my name is Dandy Martin, and this is my apartment.
All that's left of the family fortune. Oh, my name's Dupontier.
Lafayette Francis du Pontier II.
How do you know that?
I took the liberty of removing your billfold for safekeeping, Captain.
Was that necessary?
Well, we have to be careful who we associate with these days. Word has it that you escaped.
It'll take more than you to recapture me if that's what
Wait
you're
a
thinking
minute.
about.
Wait a minute here. Look, you listen to me. If I wasn't your friend, would you be here now? With your money safe, your billfold intact?
You're right. My apologies.
Forget it. Well, what are your plans?
Oh, I'm gonna live it up with this money, and then I'm gonna go back and fight like the devil.
Well, as long as you're gonna spend that, wad, why don't you spend it where it'll do our cause the most good?
Our cause? You mean your sympathies are with the South, too?
Well, not all of us wanted California to join the Union side.
I heard that there are a lot of Southerners around here.
Well, there are. And when I learned who you were, I was able to arrange a nice surprise for you.
You don't say.
Your Uncle Pierre has escaped. He's here in San Francisco.
Oh, my Uncle Pierre.
Well, it's great, isn't it? I mean, he was reported missing and presumed dead. And to have him suddenly alive? Oh, look, you make ready, yeah? I'll take you to see him. Hurry up now. Your uncle's anxious to see you. You act as if you've never seen a gambling hall before.
I was raised in one. My father owned a gambling boat, the New Orleans Mermaid.
So your uncle said. Oh, right this way. Oh, Belle, this is my young friend I was telling you about, Captain Dupontier. My fiancée, Belle Waverly. Captain?
Miss Waverly.
How do you do, Captain? Won't you come in?
We've been expecting you. Here's your uncle. Why, Captain Dupontier, don't you recognize your own uncle?
My uncle. My Uncle Pierre?
Of course. Don't you recognize him?
If one of these men claimed to be a relative of mine, he's an imposter, Miss Waverly.
You mean you don't recognize me? Why, that's ridiculous.
I mean, sir, I've never set eyes on you before in my life.
And you're absolutely right, young man.
Oh, it's terrible to distrust our friends, Captain. But these days we just can't be too careful. That's why we devise these silly little tests.
It was very clever of you. I did have an Uncle Pierre, but he was killed early in the war. But why all this secrecy? Even if California did vote Union, there's no law against believing in the Southern cause.
Some of us do more than just believe in it, Captain de Pontier. We help. There have been Union spies sent here, and so far we've been able to take care of them.
I'm sure glad to hear that.
Dandy, would you excuse us? I have committee business to discuss with Captain de Pontier. Gentlemen. You've heard of the Committee of 30, Captain.
Vaguely. But I don't know who they are.
They don't even know each other. That's how secret their operations are.
Somebody must know who they are.
You're looking at that somebody, Captain.
Miss Bell, if it's a contribution you want.
No. Keep your money. I think we may find a greater use for your services.
What'd you have in mind?
We'll let you know when the time comes. Refreshment, Captain?
No more bets, please.
What a wonderful young man, Dandy. It's just like old times.
You must be very proud of your fiancée, Dandy. She's real people. Real Southern people.
And I might remind you, pledged.
Oh, I won't forget that for a minute.
I'll remind you, in case you should happen to.
Place your bets, please. Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, I've been lucky so far meeting folks like you. Maybe my luck will hold at the tables. What's your favorite number, Miss Bell?
Try 31 black.
No more bets.
I'm on my way. Oh, the champagne, is it private stock, or can I have the bartender send over a bottle?
It's private stock. But since you're a special guest, I'll send you over a bottle.
Thank you, honey.
Place your bets, please.
Honey, champagne kissing, what's going on here?
Keep your voice down. I told you the committee was in need of a courier soon. One who's young and reckless enough to risk his neck.
31 black. The winner.
Well, I don't trust him. Even if he did pass that test.
We'll keep watching him. We'll only use him if there's nothing suspicious.
And if we find something that is?
Well, I leave him to you, Dandy.
Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. Place your bets.
Hey, honey. Pass these in for me, please.
Take this note to Captain Randolph from the Pacific Star.
Is he getting the passenger?
Yes.
Good. Good. 10 days with Captain Lafayette Francis Dupontier is enough for me. Wait a minute. Belle, why are you sending me? That boat is anchored way out beyond breakwater. That's going to take a couple of hours. Oh, is that what you want? Belle, is that what you want? You get rid of me and have a few precious moments with Dupontier before he leaves? Is that what you want, honey?
Daddy, I'm sending you because you're the only man I can trust. You know the city's full of Union soldiers. If another man were caught, he might be... well, he might talk.
Honey.
Dandy,
please.
Gentlemen, I'm afraid you cleaned me out.
Captain, would you like to solace yourself with a bottle of champagne upstairs?
Well, I couldn't think of a nicer way to ease the ache of an empty purse. Gentlemen, good night.
I told you I'd let you know when the committee could use your services. That time has come. Captain, there's an even $500,000 here. We're turning it over to you.
To me?
Yes, for delivery to Jefferson Davis.
Oh, I'm deeply honored. Believe me, I'll guard it with my life.
Your life won't be worth much if you don't, Captain. A ship, the Pacific Star, is sailing down the coast at dawn. You'll be escorted aboard in 3 hours. You'll debark at San Diego, where another escort will take you overland to Texas. Your instructions have all been written out.
It's very difficult for me to express my gratitude to your having chosen me for the job.
I think we've chosen well. Here are your instructions, Captain. Read them when you get aboard. You may need this.
Belle, I'll always remember you with deep affection. No matter what happens, remember that.
What do you mean by that?
War's a strange business. One never knows.
There's your escort. Come in. Good luck and safe journey.
Your boat is waiting on you, Captain.
Oh, Dandy. I sure am glad I got a chance to see you before I left.
We haven't much time, Captain.
I want to thank you for your hospitality, Dandy, and for the little gambling lesson you gave me. But most of all, I want to thank you for sharing so many things with me. Your apartment, for one thing, and, Miss Honeybell. Now I know what we're fighting for.
How dare you insult that woman's honor?
Honor?
We have no time for that, Dandy.
I'm sure I wasn't the first.
Let's move. Those shots will bring the police. Your cabin's number 2. We'll be underway in a few minutes now. Prepare to cast off.
I'd be. Took a lot of hurrying through back streets to get here before you. We've nothing left to share now, de Pontier. Not even the Southern cause. I'm relieving you of that money. But first, I'm gonna kill you. All right. You start walking. Go ahead.
Cast off! Aye, aye, sir.
When you reach the deck, you drop the bags. And it'll be quick. Just one fast push and over the rail you go. Kind of painless, too.
You heading for trouble?
Oh, no. They'll be out beyond the Golden Gate before you're ever missed. And that money, they'll think you made off with it. Captain du Pontier. All right. All right, let's go. All right, put the bags down. On the deck, du Pontier, on the deck. Du Pontier, he made off with the money.
It's a job well done, Captain. The committee will just disintegrate. War's a rough game, Captain. And assignments like this are just about the worst part of it.
I killed Bell. Just as sure as if I'd have pulled the trigger myself.
I have here some real Confederate money. Money that played such an important part in the Civil War. But equally important was the part played by espionage, particularly when the opposing spies were a man and a woman. It takes a rare courage to play the game out to the bitter end, especially if the spy is as much of a human being as young Captain Parker, the Yankee Confederate. Maybe you think a lighthouse keeper's job is lonesome, but Jimmy Dayton's job was lonesomer. He had the gall-darn lonesomest job in the world until that thing called romance hit him. So let me tell you the story of Jimmy Dayton's treasure. Jimmy Dayton was the caretaker of Greenland Ranch in Death Valley back in the early 1890s. During the winter months, he had a ranch hand to keep him company. But come summer, even the Indians left the valley. And Jimmy was then the sole human being in all that desolation. Once in 3 months, he hitched up and drove down to Daggett, 130 miles away, to buy supplies and draw his pay.
Well, let me have the usual 50 and put the rest to my account.
All right. You're building up quite a bank balance over the years, Jimmy.
Saving it for a rainy day.
But it never rains in Death Valley.
Selena's right, Jimmy. You ought to have yourself a little fun now and then when you come to town.
You know, maybe I will get me a mule's ear full of suds and wash the alkali out of my throat.
Good. Cut loose and enjoy yourself for a change.
Bye, Miss Selena.
Bye, Jimmy.
Don't you ever feel like taking your own medicine?
Huh? Oh, what medicine?
Relax, have fun, trip the light fantastic.
Well, there's no one to dance with.
That's what you think.
Beer. Who is she?
Oh, that's Florrie Wilkins. She plays the piano here at the Rendezvous when she ain't dancing.
Give me a whiskey, Whitey.
Who do you think you are making fresh remarks like that?
I'm your lover boy, that's who.
Ah, slap your face.
Try and do it.
Are you looking for a fight?
Yeah, what's the idea?
I'm just flying to your defense, ma'am.
I'm quite capable of doing my own flying. And I'll thank you to mind your own business. Mr. Methuselah.
I got a good mind to...
Ah, lay off him. He ain't got long to live anyhow.
What a woman.
That'll learn you, Grandpa, not to sashay around with the ladies.
My name ain't Grandpa, and I got just as much right to sashay as the next fella. My foot ain't in the grave quite yet. What train is that?
Number 2 westbound. Stops here to take on water.
Give me the rest of my pay, will you? Quick, and cash if you got it.
Where are you going, Jimmy?
Los Angeles. Be all right with you, sir, if I take a few days off?
Sure, go ahead. You got a vacation coming.
Thanks. Keep Mag for me, will you, Celine? You stay with Celine.
And Jimmy meant it, too. Let him laugh. He'd show him. It took 2 weeks in the big city before Jimmy came back to show him.
Jimmy. Well, how do you like the new scenery?
Can't believe it's you.
You really went to town, didn't you?
Yep, shot the wad. Not only got some new duds, but I got something above timberline. She don't recognize that UD Cologne.
Great guns. Anybody would think you're going to get married.
I'll let you in on a little secret, boss. Maybe I am. I'm going to spark her anyhow. I'll show her I'm no Methuselah.
How old are you, Jimmy?
I'm 59.
59.
And I'm getting blame tired of being a bachelor, living all alone in Death Valley. Come on, Meg.
What a life. Tickling the ivories in a dump like this.
Number 3, eastbound.
I wish I was a boarder. Heading for New York. I could sure do with some bright lights after being stuck in this dump.
Have another drink, baby.
I'm sick of drinking. Why don't anybody interested ever land here? A big mining man. Or a promoter.
Now listen, baby,
Don't call me baby. I'm old enough to...
I know how old you are.
You get out of here, Thad Riker. And stay out. I've taken all the abuse I'm gonna from you.
All right, but let me tell you one thing, sweetheart. That's about all you can expect to get from any man from now on.
Welcome, stranger.
Somebody threw a bottle.
The manners of some of these folks around here.
Yeah.
Say, you're new in Daggett, ain't you?
Well, I just got in from Los Angeles.
You gonna stay around for a while? In our midst?
Well, I'm on my way out to my ranch.
Oh, you're a cattleman.
Well, not exactly. You see, I have other interests.
Whitey, bring the gentleman a drink. I don't believe I caught your name.
Mr. James Dayton, Esquire.
Of Los Angeles.
And Death Valley.
Death Valley. How romantic.
Change.
Thanks.
You know, I just love the desert. It's sort of a religion with me. Well, here's luck.
Now, if you'll stand over there.
Who, me? I'm not the sheriff. I mean, I'm not the bridegroom. I'm just a witness.
I'm the bridegroom.
Oh, well, there's no doubt as to who's the bride.
No.
Now, if you'll stand over there, please, and you directly behind. And do you mind standing? As sheriff of this county, as justice of the peace of this county, it is my privilege and pleasure to unite this couple in wedlock. Do you, James Dayton, take this lady for your lawful wedded wife? Welcome home, Mrs. Dayton.
My, what a trip. Is this the bunkhouse?
No, this is where where we live.
Where we live?
Yes.
But what about the ranch hands and the wranglers and the cowboys?
Oh, there he comes now.
Well, I didn't recognize you, Jimmy. All dressed up like Mrs. Astor's pet horse.
Vic, I want you to meet Mrs. Dayton.
Mrs. Dayton?
Yeah.
Why, you old coot, don't tell me you got hitched.
Well, you don't think I'd be out here with him if we weren't. What's more, my good man, that's no way for a hired hand to address the owner of this ranch.
Owner? Did they throw the ranch in with the wife, Jimmy?
Well, no, you see, Florrie, I don't really own the ranch, but I'm in charge here.
He's the caretaker.
Is that true?
Yes, but I'm practically my own boss.
But you work for wages.
Yes.
And you pretended to me you was a big cattle king?
No, Florrie.
Deceived me into marrying you with all your talk about your interests?
Well, I didn't mean to, Florrie. You see, you jumped at conclusions.
Jumped, did I? Well, believe me, I'm jumping right out of this hole so fast it'll make your hair curl. If you had any. Oh, you didn't fool me with that wig. Not for a moment you didn't.
It ain't a wig. It's a toupee.
But I was willing to put up with all your infirmities, because I thought at least you had money. Now I find out you haven't a red cent.
I have got money, Florrie. Plenty of it. Put away.
Where?
It's buried.
Buried? You think you're Captain Kidd or somebody?
It's buried on the ranch here. A whole bag of gold.
At the end of a rainbow.
No, under a tree.
Which one? There's trees all around here.
I ain't saying.
Are you lying to me?
Of course not.
You can take my trunk out of the buckboard.
I got the dishes done, Florrie. I'm going over now and mend some fencing. Hope you won't be too lonesome while I'm gone.
Don't worry about me. I'll keep busy.
Take it easy.
Quiet, Mag. That ain't no squirrel. What Mag and me brung you, Florrie? A sage hen. Shot it on the way home. Thought maybe you might cook it for supper.
What's sage hen?
It's a kind of a bird.
Can it fly?
Oh, sure.
You're welcome to it. Anything that can fly and don't leave this country ain't worth eating.
Here, Mag. Take it to Vic, Mag. Vic likes sage hen. You look tired.
I'm all right.
You ought to have something more comfortable, Florrie. Sitting all day. I'll see to it you have a rocking chair.
Sorry. Got to see the color of your money.
You don't trust me, Whitey? For one measly drink?
It's cash at the graveside.
That's a fine way to treat an old customer who spent plenty at this bar.
Listen, fella, you never paid for the drinks you had here. She did. You mooched off Florrie from the day you got to Daggett till the day she quit. But you're not mooching off me. It's cash on the line before you get as much as a bottle of soda pop around here. Have I made myself clear?
Quit it, Mag. There's nothing there. I lied to her. I'm driving into Daggett tomorrow.
So soon? I thought it was once in 3 months you went.
Well, something's come up. Business.
Oh.
Thought maybe you might like to know so you could be packing.
I'm not going.
What?
I'm staying right here.
Florrie, you mean you'd rather stay here?
I'd much rather. For a while yet.
Oh. Well, I don't like the idea of leaving you alone.
I don't mind.
Maybe I could get one of the Paiute women to come over and sleep in the house.
Do you think I need a chaperone?
No, but I thought maybe you might be nervous.
Well, I'm not. I'm not nervous in the least. I haven't a nerve in my body. Oh, for heaven's sakes, will you stop sitting there staring at me like that?
You mighty handsome when you get mad, Florrie. The first time I met you, and you tied into me, that's the time I fell in love with you.
You've come to the wrong place for a handout, young fella.
A grub stake.
All we've got to offer is jobs.
Yeah, in the mines. At $4 a day.
$3.50 for muckers.
Well, well. If it ain't the little guy that tried to pick a fight with me at the rendezvous.
I come to draw my pay. But you said my back pay that you've been saving for me.
Well, how much of it?
The whole shebang.
All of it?
And what's more, I'd like it in gold.
These are your life savings, Jimmy. You, planning on putting them into something?
Yes, the ground.
The ground? What do you mean, Jimmy?
Well,
I told my wife I had a sack of gold buried on the ranch under a tree. It was the only way I could get her to stay. And she's been hunting for it ever since.
And now you're going to put it there?
Yes. I couldn't let Florrie down and have her think I was a liar.
Well, wait a minute now, lad. Hey, we got some work to do here. Get up, son. Get on. I brought you some pretties from Daggett, Florrie.
How was things in Daggett?
About as usual. Oh, by the way, I run into that young fella.
What fella?
That fella that got fresh with you that time in the rendezvous.
Thad? Well, how was he? What did he say? Did he ask about me?
No, he was just leaving the company office as I come in.
Oh. There's one handsome fella. Is that you? Thad!
Florrie.
What on earth are you doing here?
Well, I came to see you. What do you think?
Are you crazy?
No crazy I've always been. You're my blood, baby. I can't get you out.
If Jimmy should find
little
out...
dried up mummy. Had no business marrying him, Florrie.
Maybe not, but
Look, there's nothing for you here. We're going away together, you and me. I can't live without you.
Oh, you're in my blood too, Thad. What's that? Money. A sack of money.
Yeah, for you and me.
Jimmy's treasure. How did you find it?
Heard him talking in Daggett. Trailed him out, watched him bury.
Oh, so it wasn't there all the time.
No, he was lying to you. Take us a long ways, baby. Well, how about it?
We'll leave this very night.
Well, Mag, it looks like it was just you and me from now on.
Sit up again, Whitey.
Come on, Thad, let's go.
Oh, what's your hurry, honey?
I'm tired. My head's splitting.
Well, then run along. Keep the change.
Thad! I was just trying to get you away before them fellows roll you.
What fella?
Well, don't look around now. A couple of sharpers. They're laying for you. Don't look. How much you got on you?
Well, all of it except what I spent.
Here, slip it to me. I'll stand up real close. Put it in my bag. Quick, while they're not looking. Thank you. And goodbye.
Good night. Hey! Where you going?
Away from here. And you needn't try and follow me because I'm all through with you.
Oh, Florrie.
You didn't come to Death Valley for me. You were after the money. And if I hadn't happened to just catch you stealing it,
Yeah, but where would you be? Still out there rotting away. Half that money's mine.
it ain't a cent of it yours. It's my husband's. You lay a finger on it and I'll sick the sheriff on you. You low-down, dirty sneak. Put it away for Jimmy, where it'll be safe.
Why are you doing this, Mrs. Dayton?
Mrs. Dayton. Because he's treated me so decent. The only man in my life who ever has. All he asked for was to make me happy. Look after me.
He loves you. You take the money back to him yourself.
Oh, no, I couldn't face him. I'd be too ashamed.
You fool. Here you've got the most precious thing in the world, the love and devotion of a good man, and you throw it all away because of silly pride. You go back to him now.
How? I've got no way.
Oh, that can be arranged. I'll speak to Mr. Gary. We'll take you there ourselves.
Florrie.
I brought it back to you, Jimmy. Your treasure.
My treasure. Pretty wonderful thing, love.
Yes, it is.
Selena. Why, Selena, I didn't know that you...
You never took the trouble to find out.
Oh, Selena.
Jimmy Dayton rounded out his life at Greenland Ranch, now Furnace Creek Ranch. And when he died, was buried only a few miles away, where today you can see a bronze plaque that marks the bit of earth dedicated forever to one of Death Valley's pioneers.
দুটো চ্যালেঞ্জ মিলিয়ে এই মুহূর্তে বটম 2 পার্টিসিপেন্টসের স্কোর দেখে নেব। ডক্টর মুনিম হোসাইন 37.6, মাইমুনা আক্তার 40.6। এবার প্রথম দুটো চ্যালেঞ্জ, উৎসবের স্বাদ এবং স্বাদের বিশ্বভ্রমণ। এই দুটো চ্যালেঞ্জ মিলিয়ে কার স্কোর কত হচ্ছে সেটাই এখন জানার পালা। আমি শুরু করব ঢাকার শিরজুতি অর্থাৎ পূর্ণিমা আপুর জানকে দিয়ে। দেখি তার স্কোর কত দাঁড়ালো দুটো চ্যালেঞ্জ মিলে। Let's have a look. Total 55.4 out of 60. Shejyuti, are you happy right now?
Relieved যে আমার নেক্সট টাইম ওই ব্ল্যাক স্কার্ফটা কাউকে দিতে হবে না, আর টেন্স বিকজ আমি জানি হয়তো বা নেক্সট টাইম আবার আমাকে দিবে।
এবারে ঢাকা নারায়ণগঞ্জের প্রতিযোগী নিশাত আঞ্জুম, দুটো চ্যালেঞ্জ মিলিয়ে তার স্কোর হচ্ছে 53.8 out of 60. Congratulations নিশাত। এবারে বগুড়ার তামান্না, গত পর্বে বেশ ভালো করেছেন এবং প্রথম চ্যালেঞ্জেও একটা অ্যাভারেজ ভালো স্কোর ছিল আপনার। এবার দেখবো টোটাল স্কোরটা কত দাঁড়ালো। Let's have a look. 52.6 out of 60. Congratulations তামান্না। এবারে পুরান ঢাকার লাকি আক্তার, বেশ ভালো পারফর্মার তিনি এবং আমরা জানি যে একদম ডিরেক্ট অ্যাপ্রন পেয়ে তিনি আসলে গ্র্যান্ড অডিশনে সুযোগ পেয়েছিলেন। ওকে, সো দুটো চ্যালেঞ্জ নিয়ে তার পারফরমেন্স আমরা দেখেছি। এবারে জানবার পালা যে টোটাল স্কোরটা কত দাঁড়ালো। 52.2 out of 60. এবারে ঢাকার দিবা খুব লক্ষ্মী একটা মানুষ। দেখি লক্ষ্মী মেয়ের দুটো চ্যালেঞ্জ মিলিয়ে স্কোরটা কত দাঁড়ালো। লেটস হ্যাভ এ লুক। 51 আউট অফ 60। কংগ্রাচুলেশনস দিবা। এবারে রাজশাহীর মৌসুমী কবির আমার মিতা, দেখি আপনার স্কোর কত দাঁড়ালো দুটো চ্যালেঞ্জ মিলিয়ে। 45.8 আউট অফ 60। এবারে নওগাঁর জুয়ারিয়া কামাল, প্রথম যেই চ্যালেঞ্জটি ছিল উৎসবের স্বাদ, সেখানে খুব একটা ভালো পারফরমেন্স দিতে পারেননি, বাট স্বাদের বিশ্ব ভ্রমণে কিন্তু দারুণভাবে আমাদেরকে ভাসিয়েছেন এবং আপনার ব্রাউনিটা জাস্ট ওয়াও ছিল। সো স্ক্রিনে চোখ রাখি, দুটো চ্যালেঞ্জ মিলিয়ে আপনার স্কোর কত দাঁড়ালো সেটাই দেখব। 44.4 আউট অফ 60। ঢাকার প্রতিযোগী নিপা খুবই ছটফটে একটা মানুষ, দুটো চ্যালেঞ্জ মিলিয়ে স্কোর কত দাঁড়ালো। লেটস হ্যাভ এ লুক। 44.2 আউট অফ 60। এবার বাকি রয়েছে দুজন পার্টিসিপেন্টস এবং সেই দুজন পার্টিসিপেন্ট হচ্ছেন লিনা, মাইমুনা। লিনা, প্রথম চ্যালেঞ্জের সময় একদম শুরুতে আপনার হাত কেটে গিয়েছিল, আর আমরা সবাই জানি যে মোরগ পোলাও ছিল, সেটা আপনি প্রপারলি কুকড করতে পারেননি। আর সেকেন্ড চ্যালেঞ্জে আমরা দেখেছি বেটার দ্যান বিফোর। আপনার মনের অবস্থা এখন কি সেটা জানতে চাই।
ফার্স্ট চ্যালেঞ্জে যখন সবচেয়ে লো স্কোর পেয়েছিলাম, খুবই মন খারাপ ছিল। গত পর্বে আমার কিছু একটা সমস্যার জন্য আমার 100% আমি দিতে পারিনি। তারপরেও আশা করছি ভালো কিছু হবে, কারণ এটা মহামঞ্চ, এখানে যখন তখন যেটা সেটা হয়ে যাচ্ছে।
একদমই তাই। লিনার টোটাল স্কোর দেখব দুটো চ্যালেঞ্জ মিলিয়ে। 41.8 আউট অফ 60। আমরা দেখেছি একটু আগে ডক্টর মুনিমের স্কোর হচ্ছে 37.6, আপনার 41.8। বাকি রয়েছে মাইমুনা। মাইমুনার স্কোর যদি আপনার থেকে বেশি হয় তাহলে আপনাকে বিদায় নিতে হচ্ছে, আর যদি মাইমুনার স্কোর আপনার থেকে কম হয় তাহলে আপনি আরো একটি চ্যালেঞ্জ মোকাবেলা করার জন্য থেকে যাচ্ছেন। এবারে মাইমুনা প্রথম চ্যালেঞ্জে বেশ ভালোই ছিল পারফরমেন্স, নট ব্যাড, বাট সেকেন্ড চ্যালেঞ্জে এসে সবকিছু এলোমেলো করে ফেললেন বোধহয়। হয়তো আরেকটু মেন্টরের কথা শোনা যেত, তাহলে হয়তো এত ভুল হতো না। সো এই মুহূর্তে আপনার কি বলার আছে মাইমুনা?
আমার কাছেও যেটা মনে হয়েছে, এখানে যারা আছে খুবই এক্সপার্ট এবং তাদের প্রচুর নলেজ। আমার কাছে গতকাল যেটা সবচেয়ে বেশি মনে হচ্ছে, আমার নলেজের অভাব ছিল যে একটা ট্যাকো এভাবেও প্রেজেন্ট করা যায়, এবং নলেজের অভাব ছিল এবং আরেকজনের কাছ থেকে নলেজ নেওয়াটা আমি সেটা অ্যাকসেপ্ট করিনি, উচিত ছিল নেওয়া। এটা আমার অনেক বড় ভুল হয়েছে। মহামঞ্চে আসলে ছোটোখাটো এইসব ভুল একদমই করা যাবে না। এটা অনেক বড় একটা লিসন আমার জন্য, যে আমি লাইফে আরও বেশি আগাতে হলে কোথাও আমাকে নলেজ বাড়াতে হবে, আরও বেশি পরিশ্রম করতে হবে।
থ্যাংক ইউ মাইমুনা। এবারে মাইমুনার স্কোরটা দেখে নেব। মাইমুনার স্কোর হচ্ছে 40.6 আউট অফ 60। তার মানে আমি দুটো চ্যালেঞ্জ মিলিয়ে এই মুহূর্তে বটম 2 পার্টিসিপেন্টসের স্কোর দেখে নেব। ডক্টর মুনিম হোসাইন 37.6, মাইমুনা আক্তার 40.6।
টেস্ট খুব মজার, ওয়ান অফ দ্য বেস্ট ম্যাশ পটেটো।
ওয়াও।
roasted tomato and cheese stuffed crispy chicken based with mushroom risotto.
যে 800 টাকা হয়েছিল এটাকে আমি সেল করতে চাচ্ছি 2500 টাকায়। দ্যাট ইজ ওকে।
এবারে চট্টগ্রামের প্রতিযোগী উর্মি, আপনার খাবার নিয়ে চলে আসুন।
চিকেন পাই উইথ প্যান জুস, সাথে ছিল ম্যাশ পটেটো উইথ সতে পেঁয়াজ।
ভিতরে চিকেনটা কিভাবে করেছেন?
চিকেনটা আমি প্রথমে ছোট টুকরা করছিলাম, একটু সতে করেছিলাম, এরপরে আবার হাত দিয়ে শেডেড করে আমি এটাকে রান্না করে নিয়েছি।
কতক্ষণ বেক করেছেন?
আমি টোটাল 30 মিনিট বেক করেছি।
পাইটা স্লাইটলি আন্ডারডান, হ্যাঁ, অল দ্য ওয়ে কুক হয়নি, আর একটু রাখতে হতো। ঠিক আছে, ভিতরে ফিলিংটা ইজ নাইস। ম্যাশ পটেটোটা অনেক মজা হয়েছে, প্লেটিং সুন্দর ছিল, নিট ছিল, ওভারঅল গুড ট্রাই।
একটু নিচের অংশটা আরেকটু যদি বেক হতো ভালো হতো, বাট টেস্ট ইজ ভেরি গুড, ভালো।
ওভারঅল খুবই ভালো, প্লেটিং সুন্দর, টেস্ট খুব মজার। ওয়ান অফ দ্য বেস্ট ম্যাশ পটেটো। ওয়াও,
কস্টিংটা উর্মি প্রপার হয় নাই। কস্টিংটা আগেন আমি সবার জন্যই বলবো, ওভারঅল এই প্লেটিংয়ে কস্টিংটা লাগবে। এই প্লেটটা বানাতে আমার কত টাকা লেগেছে আর এই প্লেটটাকে আমি কত টাকায় সেল করতে পারি, ঠিক আছে? সো কস্টিংটা প্রপার হয়নি। থ্যাংক ইউ।
এবারে কুষ্টিয়ার প্রতিযোগী জিনাত, আপনার রেসিপি নিয়ে চলে আসুন।
Roasted tomato and cheese stuffed crispy chicken based with mushroom risotto.
রোস্টেড টমেটোসগুলো কোথায়? এগুলা
না,
ভিতরে
ভেতরে
ফিলিংয়ে রোস্ট করে নিয়েছিলেন না?
ওভেনে হচ্ছে রোস্ট করেছিলাম। ফার্স্টে হচ্ছে একটু শ্যালো ফ্রাই করে হালকা ছটি করে নিয়ে ওইটাকে আমি বেকে দিয়েছিলাম।
সো আপনার রেসিপিতেই যখন বলা আছে যে রোস্টেড টমেটোস, ঠিক আছে, ওটার উপর ফোকাসটা দিতে হবে, রাইট? সো টমেটোসগুলো ভিতরে কাঁচা মনে হয়, ইটস নট ফুললি রোস্টেড। রোস্টেড হলে কালারটাও চেঞ্জ হয়ে যাবে, টেক্সচার চেঞ্জ হয়ে যাবে, অ্যান্ড দের ইজ গোইং টু বি আ রোস্টেড ফ্লেভার, যেটা আসছে না, রাইট? কাঁচা রয়ে গেছে। চিকেনটা ইটসেলফ ইজ মজা, আই থিঙ্ক চিকেনটা সুন্দরভাবে কুক হয়েছে। রিজোটোটা হয়নি, রিজোটোর ফ্লেভার্সগুলো প্রপার হচ্ছে না। আপনার রাইসের কুকটা ঠিক ছিল, বাট কনসিস্টেন্সি এটা আরেকটু শুকাতে হতো। আরেকটু শুকালে আপনার রাইসগুলো দেখা যেত, অ্যান্ড ইটস নট ফ্লেভারফুল। বাট আপনার রেসিপির নামেই ছিল রোস্টেড টমেটোস আর মাশরুম রিজোটো, সো ও দুটার ফ্লেভার আসছে না।
ভালো ছিল, চিকেনটা ভালো ছিল।
গুড ট্রাই, ভালো লাগলো। কস্টিং
সেম
আমার
ওভারঅল
ফুল মানে টোটাল আমার 3টা পোরশন মিলে 800 খরচ হয়েছে। আমি সেল করব 3টা পোরশন হচ্ছে 2500।
ঠিক আছে। সো নেক্সট টাইম থেকে এটাই লিখে নিয়ে আসবেন। আমি ইন্ডিভিজুয়ালি যেটা দেখছিলাম, ইন্ডিভিজুয়ালি ঠিক আছে, বাট আমরা তো এটাকে একটা প্লেট হিসাবে সেল করব। আপনি যেটা বলছেন ওটা ঠিক আছে, যে 800 টাকা হয়েছিল এটাকে আমি সেল করতে চাচ্ছি 2500 টাকায়, দ্যাট ইজ ওকে। আচ্ছা, থ্যাংক ইউ।
আমি করছি কচুর ডগা দিয়ে, চিংড়ি মাছ দিয়ে, নারিকেলের দুধ দিয়ে, আর একটা হচ্ছে কচুর যে গোটাটা আছে গোটাটা দিয়ে হচ্ছে আমি গরুর মাংস দিয়ে ভেনা করছি।
আমি আজকে করছি মানকচু দিয়ে, ইলিশ মাছ দিয়ে, একটু নারকেল দিয়ে ঝোল করছি, যেহেতু আমাদের দেশি স্টাইলে আমার মায়ের হাতের রান্না এটা।
পার্টিসিপেন্টস আর মাত্র 30 মিনিট বাকি আছে। এই 30 মিনিটের মধ্যে আপনাদের কুকিং ডান করতে হবে, সেই সাথে প্লেটিং, ক্লিনিং এবং কস্টিং। সো সময় হাতে একেবারেই কম, দুজন মিলে কাজ করুন, একজন অন্যজনকে সাহায্য করুন বা একজন কস্টিং করে ফেলুন। হাতে সময় আছে আর মাত্র 30 মিনিট।
আজকের আমাদের মেইন ইনগ্রেডিয়েন্ট ছিল হচ্ছে কচুর মুখ, মানকচুর মুখ আর মানকচুর ডাঁটা। তো আমরা মানকচুর ডাঁটাটা দিয়ে একটা হচ্ছে চিংড়ি মাছের টক করছি, আর হচ্ছে মানকচুর যে মুখটা আছে ওটা দিয়ে আমরা ইলিশ মাছের একটা কারি বানাচ্ছি।
আজকে আমরা করছি কচুর ডগা দিয়ে একটা কচু ঘোটা, আর করছি কচু ইলিশ মাছের পাতুরি, যেটা ইটা আছে গোড়াটা আছে সেটা দিয়ে।
আমি আজকে করছি মানকচু দিয়ে, ইলিশ মাছ দিয়ে, একটু নারকেল দিয়ে ঝোল করছি, যেহেতু আমাদের দেশি স্টাইলে আমার মায়ের হাতের রান্না এটা। আর করছি কচু ডাঁটা দিয়ে হচ্ছে চিংড়ি মাছ দিয়ে একটা ভুনা করব ডাল দিয়ে। দেখি আমার হাতে রান্না কেমন আনতে পারি। না আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে আটাটা দাও।
আজকে আমরা বানাচ্ছি কচুর কোরমা, সাথে কচুর ডগা ভাজি, আর সাথে আমরা কচুর দিয়ে একটা গোলাপ জামুন বানাচ্ছি, আর সাথে থাকবে প্লেন রাইস। লেবু একটা 5 টাকা।
কি বানাচ্ছেন মিস্টার?
আমি করছি কচুর ডগা দিয়ে চিংড়ি মাছ দিয়ে নারকেলের দুধ দিয়ে, আর একটা হচ্ছে কচুর যে গোটাটা আছে গোটাটা দিয়ে হচ্ছে আমি গরুর মাংস দিয়ে ভেনা করছি, আর একটা খান্দাই করেছি ওটা হচ্ছে বিয়ে বিক্রি নর্মালে, আর হচ্ছে আমি খিটা রুটি করবো 2 ধরনের, একটা একটু স্পাইসি করে আর একটা নর্মাল খিটা রুটি করবো।
কালকে থেকে বেটার হবে
ইনশাল্লাহ।
সেই জ্যোতি কি রেসিপি আজকে?
আজকে আমার যে কচুর যে রুটটা ছিল ওইটা দিয়ে হচ্ছে একটা ইলিশ মাছের ওইটা দিয়ে একটা কারি করেছি, আর যে গ্রিন পার্টটা ছিল ওইটাকে আমরা পেস্ট করে একটা টক ফ্লেভার দিয়ে চিংড়ি দিয়ে একটা সেমি গ্রেভির মতো করেছি, আর সাথে হচ্ছে আদা ভাত, একটু পেঁয়াজ মরিচ ভর্তা।
গুড লাক। রূপা কি বানানো হচ্ছে?
এটা হচ্ছে কচুর ডাঁটা দিয়ে আমি চিংড়ি মাছ দিয়ে এটা ভুনা করছি। এটা ডাল আছে, একটু নারকেল আছে। এটা পুরোপুরি হচ্ছে আমার মায়ের হাতের রান্না। আজকে আমার মাকে আমি অনেক মিস করছি, জানি না আমার হাতের রান্নার মতো হবে কিনা। দেখি আজকে আমার হাতের রান্নাটা আমি দিতে পারি কিনা।
স্মেল অনেক সুন্দর আসছে, এটা টেস্ট করতে পারবো?
ইয়েস স্যার।
প্রথম চ্যালেঞ্জ উৎসবের স্বাদ এবং দ্বিতীয় চ্যালেঞ্জ স্বাদের বিশ্ব ভ্রমণ, এই 2 চ্যালেঞ্জ মিলিয়ে টপ 20 থেকে বটম 2 কিন্তু আজকে এই মঞ্চ থেকে এলিমিনেট হবে। আজকে আমাদের 10 জন প্রতিযোগী একজন করে আসবেন, আপনাদের রেসিপিগুলো কালেক্ট করবেন।
প্লিজ চলে আসুন আপনারা। এবার তো খুব আগ্রহ বেড়ে গেল কার কি রেসিপি সেটা জানার জন্য। সবাই সবার রেসিপি পেয়ে গেছেন, এবার আমাদের সবার আগ্রহ বেড়ে গেছে যে আপনাদের রেসিপিগুলো কি সেটা জানার জন্য।
প্রথমে আমরা জানতে চাইবো উর্মি আপনি কি পেয়েছেন রেসিপি?
চিকেন পাই উইথ পেঞ্জেস, ক্রিমি মাছ অ্যান্ড সতে পিয়াজ।
এবার জানতে চাইবো শাফায়াতের কাছে।
আমি আজকে পেয়েছি স্পাইসড বিফ অ্যান্ড অ্যাপ্রিকট টেগিন উইথ টোস্টেড অ্যালমন্ড অ্যান্ড কুসকুস।
রূপা
আমি আজকে পেয়েছি চিকেন পেপার বিফ, বকচয় অ্যান্ড হোমমেড নুডলস রামেন।
জিনাত আজকের কি আছে দেখি।
আমি আজকে পেয়েছি রোস্টেড টমেটো অ্যান্ড চিজ স্টাফ ক্রিস্পি চিকেন বেস্ট উইথ মাশরুম রিসোটো।
সাইমা দেখি তোমার ভাগ্যে কি আছে।
আমি আজকে পেয়েছি লেমন গ্রাস স্কোয়ার্ট প্রন বলস উইথ প্রন বিস্ক ইন এ হোমমেড ব্রেড বোল।
অসিত তোমার কি কি রেসিপি পেয়েছো একটু শুনি।
Spiced beef and date empandas with green pea hummus and tamarind glaze.
নেক্সট নশিতা, আপনি কি রেসিপি পেয়েছেন আজকে?
আমি পেয়েছি সুইট অ্যাপেল অ্যান্ড ব্যানানা টফি পাই উইথ হানি অরেঞ্জ ড্যাডসন।
নশিন মুবাশিরা, কি রেসিপি পেয়েছেন আজকে?
আমি পেয়েছি স্পাইসি তেরিয়াকি চিকেন উইথ গার্লিক ব্রোকলি অ্যান্ড লেয়ার্ড ইন বাউ।
মুনিম, আপনি কি রেসিপি পেয়েছেন?
আমি আজকে পেয়েছি ডার্ক চকলেট অ্যান্ড চিলি মুজ ডার্ট with strawberry coulis and caramel popcorn topping, cocoa tart shell.
মুনিমকে নিয়ে আসলে খুব টেনশনে আছি যে কোনোভাবে যেন মুনিম আজকে ভালোটা করে ফেলে, তো তাহলে হয়তো আমি আজকে টেনশন থেকে কিছুটা রিলিফ হব।
জাজেস, বাকি রয়েছে শুধু কুমো, এটা একটু আমি জানি।
আমি খুব এক্সাইটেড তার রেসিপি জানার জন্য।
আমিও। কুমো, আপনার রেসিপি কি?
Honey ginger means beef and broccoli stir fry with crispy homemade mozzarella nachos.
কুমু, কালকের রেসিপিটা আপনি দেখেছেন এন্ড আজকের রেসিপিটা আপনার হাতে আছে, কোনটা মনে হয় বেটার করতে পারতেন?
গতকালকেটা আমার প্রেজেন্টেশন আমি করলে একটু অন্যভাবে করতাম, কিন্তু আমি ওইটাতে দুইটা জিনিসে একটু কনফিউজ ছিলাম, যার কারণে আমি করতে চাইনি এটা। আর আজকে নাচোসও আমরা সবাই পছন্দ করি এবং এইটাও আমি করতে পারবো।
নাইস, গুড লাক কুমু।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
পার্টিসিপেন্টস গত পর্বের মতোই কুকিংয়ের জন্য থাকবে হলো 2 আওয়ার্স, মানে 2 ঘন্টা। আর আমাদের রাঁধুনি গ্রোসারি শপের জন্য থাকছে 15 মিনিট। সবশেষে কস্টিং এবং ক্লিনিংয়ের জন্য থাকছে 15 মিনিট।
সবাইকে আবার একটু মনে করিয়ে দিতে চাই, আমাদের প্রথম চ্যালেঞ্জ উৎসবের স্বাদ এবং দ্বিতীয় চ্যালেঞ্জ স্বাদের বিশ্ব ভ্রমণ, এই 2 চ্যালেঞ্জ মিলিয়ে টপ 20 থেকে বটম 2 কিন্তু আজকে এই মঞ্চ থেকে এলিমিনেট হবে।
আর এর সাথে আমি অ্যাড করতে চাই, আপনাদের আজকের চ্যালেঞ্জটা শুধু এটার জন্যই হবে না যে আমি এলিমিনেটেড হব না, আপনাদেরকে ফাইট করতে হবে টপ 9-এ যাওয়ার জন্য। কারণ আমি আগেও বলেছি, টপ 9-এ যখন যাবেন আপনাদের নেক্সট এপিসোডে, নেক্সট চ্যালেঞ্জে অ্যাডভান্টেজ থাকবে র্যাঙ্ক ওয়াইজ।
Gõ phát hết sạch giáp ạ. Óng rồi. Nice. Bri sâu vô dụng ạ. Nhưng mà đúp qua được cao tơ quá. Và những lần quen bằng nụ cười. Bri cầm mắt kìa. Hai lần rồi đó. Dành cho 2 lần phát game. Bọp. Cày thế. Vẫn chưa farm được cái map này sao? Thôi không. Tám mốt à? Pet đi kia 15 debug. Upgrade shop. Mắc. XP. Let's go. Pop. Bọn này thì đơn giản, farm bọn này thì cực đơn giản nha. Ui, 4 con vàng, 5 con vàng. Chín mươi, 91, 92, 93, 93, 94. Bộp. 100. Bòm. Xong. 40 crown một phát à. Rebirth. 2 cái 9 crown. 2 cái 9 crown à. Ây à, không ăn được bạn ơi. Cứ đừng kéo được con cóc của nó ăn con cóc luôn cơ. Nó đang ở cóc rồi. Nó đây bạn ơi. Đấy. Vẫn cấp 1 ạ. Cái thế. Rồi, hay. Cực nice. Không bạn ơi. Nó đi ăn tìm ấy đấy, chúng nó đần lắm. Thế là bảo nó đần lắm mà ăn. Kiểu gì đi mãi chim tìm tiếp. Breeze cực stupid ý. Được bạn ơi. Không phải lắp bạn ơi. Không phải bạn ơi. Bạn cứ đi tiếp đi. Nó ấy mà, nó giả vờ mà. Ngu lên đánh đi. Chịu bạn ấy, thằng này ngu vậy. Không một tác dụng ạ. Đây bạn ơi. Đánh mid đó bạn ơi, đổi mạng được. Không cái được bạn ơi, buồn quá. Chịu thằng đây làm gì? No use luôn mà. What the hell? Bố được khỏe bạn ơi, hành bố tiếp. Real shit bạn ơi, real shit. đi đây, đứng trong cái này phát là mấy thằng chết tiếp bạn này. Kìa bạn này. Đưa xịt ăn giống bạn này. Anh bốt thằng chó này, bỏ bốt đi, đánh lên khác sớm hơn. Ô, đánh bắt tiếp bạn này. Mất đấy chưa. Ô, đừng đánh tiếp bạn ơi, bốt nó lên. Không, bốt nó có một thằng à? Thế thì dễ vào ràng rồi. Rồi, lên sâu bạn này. Let's go. What the hell, top là sâu lucky bri. Đánh đi. Cái thằng đần điên ạ. Ngu vậy cứt. Đã giết đâu bạn, giết được có lẽ chết chắc rồi. Thằng này ngu vậy cứt. Thằng tội đi đổi mạng là tôi giúp cái thằng ăn mạng nhỉ. That cực kỳ wasting my time ấy. Ngon là được ăn kinh nghiệm một mình rồi, sướng rồi. Con lính là con lính fake đói luôn. Cái gì có một lính fake. Nhưng cô sinh từ đời nào chứ? Thế à? Lìa lính